What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another video with your boy Jordan. If you're wondering why I'm shirtless, it's because I'm about to show you what I'm looking at around 186 to 188 body weight. I've been hovering from anywhere between 185.5 up to 188. That is my body weight right now, and I've decided to embark upon a mini cut. So starting today, I will be cutting back. I'm not going to be doing anything extreme. I just want to get down to about 180, maybe 179. We'll see where it goes. I plan on cutting for maybe about a week to 2 weeks. Not too much longer than that because I am in the middle of a bulk and I do plan on doing a contest next year, so I do want to keep putting on muscle and keep bulking up. But at the same time, I'm not really comfortable around 186 to 188. It's a little bit too heavy for me. I've felt a little lethargic lately. I felt a little less than optimal. I think my performance is down just a little bit just from being this heavy. It's a little bit too much weight to carry for me, and I've just been eating just overly too much and not paying attention enough to my diet the past month to month and a half, and I've gotten a little bit heavier than I'd like to be. To the average person, I probably look fine. To me, I'm a little bit too bulky. My abs are not as transparent as I'd like them to be. And I just don't feel that good bulked up like I am right now. If I had to guess on my current body fat, I would say my body fat's probably somewhere around the 16 to 17% mark. I'm pretty bulky. A lot of people are probably going to disagree and say, oh, you're leaner than that. So after doing this for as long as I've been doing this for, I would confidently say that my body fat is around 16 to 17%. So this is what 16 to 17% body fat looks like on a natural bodybuilder at 23 years old. I'm about 5'7". So let's be honest here, guys. This is what 16 to 17% body fat really looks like. I might be off by a little bit, but I like to be a little conservative on the higher end of body fat when I'm cutting or bulking, just to know, this is how much I've got to do, this is how much work that I've got to put in when I do my next contest. Again, I'm pretty bulked up. There's a lot of fat on the abs right now. I want to get rid of a little bit of that. I want to get rid of a little bit of the lethargicism. Alright guys, so again, that is currently what I'm looking at around 186 to 188, around 16 to 17% body fat. It is early in the morning right now. I have no pump whatsoever. This is me like 100% flat, like as small as I could possibly be, wild chubby. So this is probably like the worst that you'll see me look, because when I'm bulked up and I don't have a pump, when I'm really bulky and I'm flat, it's kind of like the most normal or the least like a bodybuilder that you'll ever see me look. So I do want to get back down to a body fat level that's more aesthetically pleasing, and at the same time I want to get back to a point where I feel really, really good. I don't want to feel like absolutely shredded and like just weak and tired all the time, but I want to get back down to that point of around 12% body fat. And I look pretty lean at 12% body fat because I have a pretty good amount of lean body mass. My abs pop a pretty good bit at 12% body fat. My shoulders pop a pretty good bit. They're not too bad right now, but there's a lot of fat right here on my arm, a lot of fat right here. There's a good bit of fat on my upper chest. My abs have a lot of fat covering them right now, especially the lower abs, more than I would like. The back has a good bit of fat, lower back has a good bit of fat. I'm just not really happy being at around 16 to 17% body fat, so I let things get a little bit too far. I was really enjoying the strength gain, so I was just like, let's just keep eating and keep getting stronger. And I've gotten pretty strong, but at a certain point when you keep gaining and gaining and gaining, strength gains kind of bottom out. When you're cutting and then you go into a bulk and you gain weight really, really fast, and you also gain a lot of strength really, really fast, but you get to a point where it doesn't keep going. Like, you could keep gaining body fat, you keep gaining mass, but it's not gonna keep, your strength is not gonna keep going back up in a linear fashion. It's going to stop, you're going to plateau. It's not going to matter if you keep gaining weight really fast, you're just going to get fat. I want to cut down to a weight where I feel comfortable, and I want to lean bulk for a couple more months, and I plan on lean bulking until about maybe February, March, and then that's around the point that I want to start looking for another show and actually get into contest shape and do a show next year. and film the entire process, make a series out of it. I'm not sure when Christian Guzman is going to be doing his summer shredding for 2018, but I plan on coordinating with that so that I can cut with everybody for summer shredding, and then I'll probably keep cutting after summer shredding, but it would be cool to be cutting when everybody else is cutting. So that's kind of my plans right now. I want to say, guys, really quickly, if you want to cut with me, if you want to do a mini cut with me right now, I'm going to be cutting for about 2 weeks to a month. If you guys do want to do a mini cut with me, which involves a few things, involves cutting your calories a lot lower than you normally would for a more drug out diet. So if I normally were to start out with myself, counting macronutrients and dieting long term for something like an event, like a bodybuilding show or a physique show, or just more of a long-term lifestyle diet, what I would do is I would start out on the higher end of what I know works for me as far as calories, fat, carb, and protein. And for me, that is around 400 to 420 carbs, right? Around 60 to 75 grams of fat, and around 170 to around 190 grams of protein, with a decent amount of physical activity, with a decent amount of cardio. That's usually where I would start my prep. I would start with my macros if I was cutting for a long time, and by a long time I mean like 20 to 30 weeks, because I want as much fat, carb, and protein to cut down off of as I possibly can. So I want to start out on the higher end. Now, doing a mini cut, you start out the exact opposite, right? So I would look at what is the lowest amount of macronutrients that I would probably go to, or where do I lose weight at a much faster rate? I don't need to have my calories higher, I don't need to have my macronutrients higher, because I don't need to have anything to pull from for like 2 to 3 to 4 months, because I'm only cutting for a couple of weeks. So I can get away with really cutting my calories, fat, carb, and protein down low for just a couple of weeks, so I can get off a little bit of body fat, get rid of a little bit of lethargicism. Is that how you say it, lethargicism? Feeling lethargic? Getting past 190 would really not be that healthy. So I've gotten to a point where I'm as bulked up as I'd like to be, and I can't really bulk anymore. And so I need to cut back down, lose some body fat, and provide myself some room to actually bulk into, if that makes sense. But anyways, guys, since we're only cutting for a couple of weeks to a month, for any of you guys that want to do this mini cut with me, for me it's only going to be 2 weeks, but if you guys want to work with me, this mini cut can go up to a month. Or hey, if you want to get lean and like end 2017 with a bang and really change your physique in this next 3 months, I'm game for that too. I just want to help you guys the best that I possibly can. Normally when I'm dieting for something big that's going to take place 3, 4, 5 something months out, I'm going to go ahead and jump on around 420 carbs, around 60 to 75 fat, and around 170 to 190-ish protein, because those are the macronutrients that I know that are going to provide me to just drip drop weight very slowly. And by very slowly I mean like 0.75 pounds per week. And then I start adding a little bit of cardio, start adding little bits of intensity to different workouts here and there, start upping the volume on accessory movements just to get more calories burned, and then I start lowering my macros slightly from there. I might lower my carbs down to 400, lower my fat down to like 65, 60. For all intensive purposes, we do not need to do that on a mini cut, because the cut is only going to last a couple of weeks. So we'll start out at a macronutrient level that would already be like halfway through of my normal long style diet. So basically we'll start out something like 350 carbs and around 60 to 65 grams of fat and around 180 to 185 grams of protein. And so by starting out at that level, I already know at these macronutrients I'm probably going to be losing 1 to 2 pounds per week, provided that my workout routine is in check, my exercise program is in check, my cardio is in check, and that I'm not eating like a ton of sodium. So that's around where I'm going to start out, around like 350 to 375 carb, around 60 to 70 fat, and around 170 to 180 grams of protein. I'm right now around 185.5 to 188, fluctuating every single day. So I'm expecting by the end of this week for my weight to be down to the low 180s, somewhere between 180 and 182.5 to even 183 if weight loss is really slow. But I'm expecting the first couple of days, just by jumping on the stair stepper and getting back into that 20 to 30 minutes of cardio a day, that I'm probably going to drop a nice amount of body fat and a nice amount of water in the next couple of days. Second thing that you would want to do, and I'm going to be doing on a mini cut, is typically when I'm working with someone, I'll start out with a little bit of cardio. And with macronutrients, with workout program, with everything in mind, I'll slowly up the cardio when I don't want to drop macronutrients. When I'm working with a client or when I don't want to change their workout, I'll slowly use cardio as one of those tools to just chip away at the fat loss. And so usually I start out with hardly any cardio and just slowly up it. Maybe you start out with like 15-20 minutes a couple days out of the week. and then slowly up at 20, 30 minutes a couple days out of the week, and then you add more days, you add more minutes, you add more intensity, and you slowly chip away and make small changes as a coach. But for me right now, again, since it's only going to be about 1 to 2 weeks, I'm going to go ahead and have my cardio way up there, right? I want to shock the body, I want to get that fat off, and then I want to go right back into bulking. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and start out at freaking 30 minutes a day on either stair stepper or treadmill, and I'm only going to do this for about a week or two, but I'm expecting within 2 weeks to be around 180 or possibly even lower, maybe 179, 178. So those are two things that you want to consider when you're doing a mini cut. Your calories and your macronutrients are going to be a lot lower starting out than if you were doing a long-term cut, which is a good thing, which is something that I can help you with if you're looking to do a mini cut as well. Your cardio a lot higher, a lot more frequent than it would be if you were starting out going on a more long-term lifestyle cut. And the third thing, this is a short-term thing, so don't let it stress you out. Don't worry about it that much. When you're going on a long-term diet for a bodybuilding show, or you're getting married, or just something that's like a big event in your life and something that you need to be in great shape for and you need a long time to prepare for it, a lot more thinking should go into that. A short-term cut, not so much. You're just trying to cut off a little bit of body fat, a little bit of water weight, kind of get a little bit more into the healthy range. And so for me, I'm not really that worried about it. It's just, I'm going to cut off a little bit of weight. I'm going to drop my macronutrients for a couple of weeks. I'm going to up my cardio for a couple of weeks. Guys, so to conclude this video, I just want to say this. I'm starting a mini cut today. If you guys want to also do a mini cut with me, go ahead and comment below or click the link in my description. Join my free group on Facebook, and just post a comment saying, I want to do the mini cut, I want to work with you, I want to do something, I'm ready to go. I will message you and we will get started as soon as possible. We will get some body fat off of you, we will get some water weight off of you, we will get you feeling better and better and better, and just get you moving forward. Just get you moving forward, guys. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and conclude this video. Thank you guys for being here. I really appreciate all of your love and support. This past couple of weeks has been rough for me. I've had a lot that I've gone through. I think this past couple of weeks to past month for the entire world has been rough. A lot has happened. I'm praying for all of the families that were in Vegas. I had friends that were in Vegas yesterday, and it's just very tragic, and it sucks that people are capable of doing such evil things. I hate it. I really don't know what to say other than all love. Like, that's why I preach all love. You have to have love in your heart. You have to. No matter what happens, you have to have love in your heart. And you have to come at life as, what can I give and how can I help people? Because there are evil people out there that want to do the exact opposite. What can I take from people? How can I destroy? How can I divide? How can I screw things up? So we have to come together, guys. We have to come together and be the people that help each other. Be the people that can be positive and change and affect things and unify and unite. I'm tired of seeing everyone divided on these issues, guys. Let's just come together, guys. We're all human, right? We're all human. We can all do our absolute best to help people. We can all do our absolute best to spread positivity and spread love. As with that, I'm going to go ahead and conclude this video. Like if you enjoyed the video, comment if you have any questions or concerns. I will respond. Subscribe to the YouTube channel if you are not already subscribed. Share this video if you know anyone needs to see this video. And with that, I'm going to end this video here. All love. Join the Facebook group if you'd like to start working with me, or just send me a message. The Facebook group is called Fit Xers United. Capital FITXERS United. Link is in the description. I'll see you guys next video. All love.